Welcome to our Pharma Topics channel, which aims at simplifying the pharmacy subjects and allied health sciences subjects. Our topic of discussion is the drugs used in treatment of fungal infections. Before entering into the chapter, let us see about what are the fungal infections. The fungal infections are caused by yeast, mold, and they may be systemic, subcutaneous, or topical or superficial. The systemic infections include Aspergillosis, Candidiasis, Cryptococcus, histoplasma, and mucormycosis. Subcutaneous fungal infections include Sporotrichosis and chromomycosis. And the most of the fungal infections are superficial in nature, caused by dermatophytes, epidermophyton, trichophyton, and it causes athlete's foot called tinea pedis, tinea capitis. It affects the hair and it may affect the skin and leads to oral thrush, vaginal candidiasis, diaper rash, and seborrheic dermatitis, which may affect the eyebrows, nose, chest. These infections usually they are encountered by our immune system when it gets compromised or reduced in case of transplants or usage of broad spectrum antibiotics, or in case of HIV/AIDS patients. They have these infections as opportunistic infections. Let us see the classification of antifungal drugs. See, the fungal cell has a cell membrane and a cell wall, and the first class of drugs are amphotericin B, nystatin, and natamycin. And they cause pores in the cell membrane, which causes leakage in the cell membrane, leading to the fungal cell death. In the fungal cell, instead of cholesterol, ergosterol is present. Acetyl CoA is converted to squalene by squalene epoxidase, and squalene is converted to lanosterol, and lanosterol is converted to ergosterol, which gets incorporated in the fungal cell membrane. So the first class of drugs is Terbinafine, Naftifine, and Amorolfine. These are squalene epoxidase inhibitors. And the most important drugs are azole antifungals. They may be imidazole or triazole antifungals, which block the enzyme 14 alpha demethylase, which converts lanosterol to ergosterol. The next drug is flucytosine. It is the only antimetabolite which is used as antifungal drug. By the help of cytosine permease, it enters into the fungal cells and that gets converted to 5-fluorouracil, and then it inhibits the thymidylate synthase in the nucleus of the fungal cell. This 5-flucytosine is not an anti-cancer drug. The next drug is the mitotic spindle inhibitor, such as Griseofulvin. And the other drug is echinocandins. It is inhibiting the formation of 1,3-beta glucan, which is important in the fungal cell. So it is a 1,3-beta glucan synthase inhibitor. And the newer drug is which inhibits the formation of tRNA, that is tavaborole. It is oxaborole. tRNA synthetase inhibitor. Formation of tRNA is inhibited by tavaborole. So there is the classification of antifungal drugs. Some affect the form the pores in the cell membrane. Some are squalene epoxidase inhibitors. Some are 14 alpha demethylase inhibitors, and some are microtubule inhibitors, antimetabolite blue cytosine, 1,3-beta glucan inhibitors, and tRNA synthase inhibitors. Let us see about the important drug amphotericin. The fungal cell membrane, as previously mentioned, contains an important sterol called ergosterol. When the amphotericin binds to the cell membrane, it causes a sequestering of the ergosterol, and it leads to leaky cell membrane causing fungal cell death. So actually many pores are formed in the cell membrane where the contents of the cell without any control they flow outwards and extracellular contents come into the cell and affect the cell integrity. So this is the mechanism of action of amphotericin B. Amphotericin B as it is an antibiotic, polyene antibiotic. The source is Streptomycetes. It has many uses. It is a broad spectrum antifungal drug. It is used in esophageal candidiasis. It has a good CSF penetration. So it is used in coccidioides meningitis. And when other drugs fail, that is salvage therapy in aspergillosis, extracutaneous sporotrichosis, and fusariosis, amphotericin B is an important drug. The adverse effects of amphotericin are multiple, so it is easy to remember it as amphoterrible. It causes the infusion causes a fever, chills. It causes renal toxicity. It reduces the glomerular filtration rate, causes hypokalemia, hypomagnesemia, and azotemia, that is increasing the creatinine and urea levels. And apart from this, it causes anemia, which is normocytic and hypochromic. And other than this, it is QT prolongation, cardiotoxic, and it causes hepatotoxicity also. So liposomal conventional form of amphotericin B has these adverse effects, which is very less with the liposomal amphotericin B. The other drugs in this category include nystatin, which is used topically for Candida infections, and an atomycin is used as eye drops on the eye ointment for treatment of fungal infections causing blepharitis, conjunctivitis, and keratitis. The next category of important drugs are azoles. It may be imidazoles and triazoles. In the formation of ergosterol, the genes ERG11 and ERG3 are important. With the help of 14 alpha demethylase, ergosterol is formed. When the azole antifungals bind to the enter into the cells of the fungus, it inhibits the enzyme 14 alpha demethylase. So that leads to formation of toxic sterols instead of ergosterol, and that causes fungal cell death. Let us see the important azole antifungals. Uh, all the azole antifungals, they inhibit the CYP450 enzymes. So that is enzyme inhibition. So it affects the metabolism of the co-administered drugs, reduces the uh, bioavailability, that is it causes toxic effects of cyclosporin, warfarin, and theophylline because their bioavailability is increased. The first class of drug is ketoconazole. It is a narrow fungal antispectrum. It is used in seborrheic dermatitis, that is fungal infections of ears, eyebrows, nose, and chest. It is used as shampoo also. The adverse effects are reducing the formation of sterols, leads to gynecomastia. The widely used azole antifungal is fluconazole. It has multiple uses. You just remember the uses as triple C. One is candidiasis. It is useful in esophageal and vaginal candidiasis. Cryptococcal meningitis for maintenance therapy only. For induction, amphotericin B with flucytosine is the drug of choice. Coccidioides. Since the drug is excreted in urine, it is used in treatment of urinary tract fungal infections also. Importantly, to remember is it should not be given to pregnant women. It is teratogenic. And itraconazole, it is useful in blastomycosis, histoplasmosis, and onchomycosis, that is fungal infections of the nails. It is administered 3 times per week, that is called the pulse dosing. The next drugs are Voriconazole, Posoconazole, and Isavuconazole. These are second generation triazoles, more effective against esophageal candidiasis, invasive candidiasis, and invasive aspergillosis. You remember the Voriconazole letter starts with V. You remember the adverse effects. It causes visual disturbances, altered perception of light, chromatopsia, and photophobia. Chromatopsia is seeing different colors is called chromatopsia. Apart from this, it is prolonging the QT interval, that is cardiotoxic. And the next class of azole which is important is clotrimazole, used topically for treatment of Candida infections and dermatophytic fungal infections. Let us see the other drugs. They are allyl amines, terbinafine, Naftifine, and Amorolfine. These are squalene epoxidase inhibitors. They are used orally for treatment of fingernail infections. If it is for 6 weeks, if it is a toenail infection, it may be prolonging for 12 weeks. Amorolfine is available as a nail lacquer for treatment of nail infections of fungus. This next is echinocandins, capsofungin, anidulafungin, and micafungin. They are obtained from other fungus, Glaria lozoensis. It has excellent activity against Candida and Aspergillus species. They are useful in the patients who don't respond to amphotericin B and voriconazole. The next is Griseofulvin. It is an antibiotic obtained from Penicillium griseofulvum. It is a microtubule inhibitor which inhibits the cell division of the fungus. It is used to treat dermatophyte infections of skin, hair, and nails. Importantly, it is a CYP3A4 inducer which leads to a lot of drug interactions. The next drug is Ciclopirox. It is a pyridone compound active against dermatophytes of nail, used as a lacquer. And Tolnafate is a thiocarbamate active against skin dermatophytes. And the latest drug is Tavaborole. It inhibits a fungal lucile tRNA synthetase inhibitor used for toenail fungal infections. So it's a short nutshell information of all the antifungal drugs, their mechanism and adverse effects. I hope it will be useful for the students who study the pharmacology of antifungal drugs. Thank you for listening. Happy learning. Kindly share this to more of your friends. Let them use it also. Kindly subscribe to our Pharma Topics channel and encourage us to put more videos for your subjects. Thank you.